Alright, I think I know where the medicine is now, guys. We have to go to the back of the building inside a basement if I'm... got a little bit confused last night. I think we got it. Yeah. It's not in the, it's in the hospital still, it's just in the like, weird spot at the hospital, which is weird, obviously. So just go straight into that building and we should be good. Sweet! Fresh cat. This place is an absolute mess, damn. What? Hmm. There we go. Okay. I'm on the right track now. Sweet. Should have like a passenger in this thing. Pretty cool. I remember in Star Wars Galaxies when you used to have like passengers on these vehicles, you could like drive them around and have people in your starship and all that stuff. It's really cool. I miss that game. I don't want to play the private server though. Not unless I'm running one for myself.
Welcome back. Let's get those serum samples analyzed and see what we've got. Well, thank the Force for good Teresian storage technology. I wasn't sure anything would still be viable after 3 centuries. While we wait, is there a cost to these samples I should be aware of? A deal with a pirate crew, perhaps?
I hit some turbulence, but I worked things out.
You make it sound so easy. Ah, here we are. Fortunately, the plague is so virulent it cultures very rapidly. Bad news. The serum you recovered looks like it was effective 300 years ago, but the Rakul plague has mutated since then. This serum will only provide effective immunity for extraordinarily healthy individuals.
How do we make it stop modern Rakuls?
Manufacturing a true vaccine requires what we call a lucky survivor, someone whose system has made antibodies to the plague. We haven't had a survivor yet, for obvious reasons, but this serum might provide the link we need. If I infected an extraordinary individual protected by the serum, I could collect the antibodies and make an effective vaccine.
I'm not sure I want to hear the rest of this.
I need someone with proven recuperative powers. Someone who gets injured almost on a daily basis. Ideally, they would have survived stabbings, shootings, poison, infections, maybe all of the above. I understand your profession exposes you to physical punishment. Do you think you could survive infection?
I've been shot more often than the family holocamera. This can't be much worse.
Well, and I had this whole speech ready. All right. We have a medical droid, CB084, set up to observe Rakuls in the field. He'll be able to collect the antibodies and slow any potential complications. After I give you the serum, go out there and test it. Let the Rakuls attack you and see what happens.
Are there any other medical facts I should know?
Sure. You're doing the right thing. Now, here's your serum injection. I hope the Force is with you, because the science is stretched to the limit.
Thanks, lady. Oh, I need to sell it down. Alright. 1,000, 100? Yeah. Alright.
Stand by for examination and suggested product. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I mean, it's a daily. Well, what the hell?
You're back, and I don't see anyone with you. Did you... are they?
Dead? What did you think? The Raguls would buy them flowers and send them home?
Actually, one of them left you a message, Cartha.
A message? Oh, that must be Elizu. They were very close. I'll call the base and tell them what happened.
I'm putting in for a transfer. No job is worth this.
I hear you found a way to make it worth your while.
What did you find? Was Alizu alive? What did that lying coward say about me?
Greed is one thing, Gartha, but grave robbing's just low.
Okay, fine. So I'm sending some trinkets into the black market instead of Republic archives. So what? You're talking about people who died generations ago.
We'll see if you think prisoners have as few rights as the dead.
Very funny.
The commander's sending a team to retrieve the bodies. Thank you for doing what you could.
I also uncovered Gartha's crime. He's been stealing off the bodies.
How could you? You told me those boxes were going to the Republic Archive.
Yeah, so I lied. What, you going to turn me in for that too?
We'll work this out later. We've asked enough of your time. Although, if you have a moment...
You sound like there's something more on your mind.
Okay, this'll sound crazy, but there's more rat ghouls at our grave sites than any of the Republic target zones.
Ah, they're just drawn to the noise and the smell of flesh.
We're not any noisier or fleshier than a platoon of soldiers. I think they're protecting their ancestors.
Ancestors?
See, rat ghouls descend from sentience. It's a disease, one we know little about. But if my theory is correct, it'll be our first insight into how they think. This could be a first step toward taking the planet back from them.
What's your plan for making that happen?
The salvage team can't get to the main bombardment sites. There are so many rat ghouls there, you can see them by satellite, like a living carpet. If you could get samples from both the rat ghouls and the skeletons at one of the main sites, we could see if they're related.
I'll poke around and see what's what.
Seriously, Sierra, you think you can waste his valuable time on your crackpot theories?
You don't tell me what to do anymore. We know how you feel about the people of Terrace. Please don't let Gartha discourage you. This is important. And I don't think there's anyone else on this planet willing to brave those rat ghouls to find out. I'll be waiting to hear what you find.
These are all the medical records I could find.
Thank you. I am sure you have braved many higher profile dangers, but you will never do anything more important. You have saved countless lives. One of them may well be mine. My ancestors fled Terrace 300 years ago, and my family still carries their curse. I thank you.
Wow. Okay. I got an hour to do this one. Follow this up and do it. Is that poison gas that just dropped? Yep, I think so. Go to the, this guy. Oh, I might not be able to do this one after that. That's a heal, that's a heal. Kick him out, actually. Crap. I'm in mistake. What's happening to my game? This is a little more challenging than the other ones. Okay, so we have a healer, an actual healer in this one. Good, I got stuck. Oh crap, this is I'll have to do the mission again. Got a list. I thought the heroic was timed, but I'm looking at the wrong mission. I need to wake up. God damn it.
There. Better?
Alright. If we can find a raccoon, we can do this here. I think we're gonna find one here though. There we go. That was one necessary checkpoint. Maybe it's these guys? There we go. Oh, so now we just go back because the mission's not timed. Yeah. That's a lot of them. I don't. Yeah, let's go for these first. And roughly what
There. Better?
that warhead's gonna be a little tricky. Not gonna happen. Okay. Not. What? I'm probably not gonna be able to do this. Let's see what happens. I got this.
Better?
Okie dokie.
Tehedet kusha, ragad tarf tala univers. Puma.
It's so hard to be humble, knowing how great I am.
Frun les abues meta. Razdono.
No, the real trick is trying to get out of here without being attacked. That's not gonna happen. Maybe it will. Put myself wrong many times today, apparently.
into town!
So we go back. Oh god. Okay.
That ought to fix you.
Can I take this road here? Looks like I can, but it's going to be an issue. Yep, this is going to be an issue. Just go, just go, just go.
The Republic sent a unit to retrieve our team's bodies. They said to thank you for your help.
Aren't you going to ask if he wasted his time on your pet project?
Why do you always try to ruin everything? Do Celestin moms not hug their children or something? Did you get to the bombardment site? I don't see a scratch on you.
The Radicals didn't want to give up their blood, but I convinced them.
I'm sure you can be quite persuasive. Just let me see the samples. I've got a portable scanner that can give us preliminary results right now. That's amazing. There's over a 50% correlation. Genetic drift usually means a much less marked connection, even in a normal population after so many years.
Are we done? Can I go now?
You can't leave now. Did you hear what she said? This is amazing!
What? Where's the cynical disbelief?
You can't dispute the numbers, Sierra. You're right. This is amazing. If rat ghouls have enough rationality to remember people and places that matter to them, we can't keep treating them like mindless animals!
If they can think, maybe someday we can make peace with them.
Exactly. We need to cancel our operations in these grave sites. We can't keep antagonizing them.
But if we know they come to the defense of certain territories, we can bait them, draw them out, so the Republic can send in troops to exterminate them.
No, if they're sentient, we can't just keep murdering them.
I'll contact the Reconstruction Authority. Do you have an opinion on this?
If there's any way to coexist peacefully with the raccoons, we should take it.
I guess it's a virtue to forgive, right? At least this way, maybe we can avoid those kind of attacks in the future. I'll give the Republic your recommendation. Thank you again for all your help.
Okay, so now we got this one and the two other here. Is it this one? Yeah.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agib kikbenabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgab kugab kramanik. Unka kiga mayamak. Bemkanaya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Let's keep going this way, I guess. Try to complete catalyst before it expires. I can't make it there. Not gonna grab the auto commission. Actually, no, let's come back for it. If we can.
What do you think, Khan?
The foundation of the Terrace Chemworks factory cannot be repaired. I expect total collapse within 2 weeks. Once the building falls, the stored chemicals will flood this area. They are highly toxic to humans. I am sorry.
I'll make sure there are speeders on hand, but we can't just pack up and go. Do what you can.
As always, I will pursue an alternative. Excuse my inattentiveness, Master. You are with the reconstruction effort? I advise you not to stay long.
You were talking about evacuation. What's going on?
Many of these ruins are unstable. A nearby structure used for chemical storage is on the verge of crumbling. As I was explaining to my colleague, there is only one way to remove the chemicals before they spill. A burn-off. A well-armed demolitions team could reach the structure and incinerate the chemical stockpiles. I can provide the incendiaries. Unfortunately, no team is available.
I could lend a hand if you need one.
Your generosity is considerable. You should know, however, between the structural instability, the toxicity levels, and the incendiary chemicals, the mission does carry substantial risk. It is nonetheless urgent. You are not a demolitions team, I fully recognize this. But if you could arrange the burn-off, I would humbly welcome your aid.
Ah, I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Sell, there are some questions I should ask. Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
Can you do anything about these cuts? I'm losing blood here.
I'm sorry, my core function is in analysis, not trauma care. Ah, here's Dr. Sell.
Good news. Your antibody count is off the charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave. Our progress has just jumped forward by years. While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign on the sensor.
Say that again, in basic.
This is standard procedure when the Republic develops biotech with significant earnings potential. We develop the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the Exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
Lives will be lost while this profit is being made.
Tell me something I don't know. Every week we hear another Rakul horror story. But every colonist on the planet is going to want this vaccine. How do I tell my superiors we gave up that kind of money?
An entire planet succumbed to this plague. Are you a doctor or a patent office?
I'm a doctor. And this cure will get made, even if I have to build the manufacturing plant or hand-synthesize every macrophage.
Well, I think she's angry, but from past experience, may I say that usually motivates her. If it means anything coming from a droid, sir, congratulations on your research, and also your remarkable survival.
That ought to fix you.
That was nice.
Welcome to Taris. I hear you've done the Republic a good turn in the past, so I'm sorry not to have a warmer welcome for you.
What's happening now?
We're having some trouble. Nothing you couldn't have predicted, but there you are. Our bases here are far from self-sufficient. We're not farmers, and there's no existing infrastructure here to work with. We're at the mercy of our supply ships. And this month just went nose down in some of the worst territory on Taris.
Where's the ship? I don't care if it's at the bottom of a swamp.
The Republic thanks you for your service. Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just rat ghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
Okay.
And you're just going to make this all better, huh?
Want to calm down and point me to where your supply ship crashed?
Of course. You think I want to see everyone here starve? But I don't want Commander Fatpants to think it means he gets away with this. Embezzle the Republic's money to build your office out of Alderaanian timber, but that's fine. Because someone like you will waltz in to save the day.
That's a serious accusation.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
You're completely sure now?
I'm telling the truth. Somehow he's juggling the numbers he sends to HQ. No commander needs a personal vehicle in an outpost this size. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
All right, I'll do it.
Thank you. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
Chusa yo mata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa, patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko.
You never take those things off?
Chobat I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga, kabano tase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Who are these scavengers?
Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Poya tuka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung.
The scavengers must have a camp. Know where it is?
Piti do tenya go kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
Beryl owes me a hefty bonus for this.
Chobat I kafstuan dile ji hulo kuta. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabano tase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
First on here.
You're all right.
Lots of stolen gear here. one more crate. Oh, what the hell? Oh. There's one.
Where this came from?
I hear the gunfire. Someone else must be in here. I'm sure that guy's gonna get to me. Dang, that damage, holy crap. That's death. Okay. Enough screwing around. Need one more kill for this thing.
better?
After this mission, I'll probably end the video here, guys, and start up another one. Here we go.
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were alright.
I'm here for the planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyradol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Taris disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Taris survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
There's an Imperial market on Taris?
No. But high-ups in Imperial space pay big credits for Taris artifacts. They're status symbols. I let Beryl think rat ghouls killed me and went into business with the scavengers. They had a bright idea to increase profits. Why sell a relic to the Imperials once we can sell it a dozen times? These droids are making copies of the relics.
You'll get yourself killed crossing the Empire.
By the time my buyers figure things out, I'll be far, far away from Imperial space. Let's be smart about this. I'll give you a hefty payout and a cargo pod of counterfeit relics if you keep my operation quiet. You go home richer, Beryl gets some relics to give away, and I stay in business. What do you say?
I think she deserves better than to be cheated by you.
Oh well, I guess we finish this the hard way. Droids, code black!
I like the explosive tanks more. Trying to watch the bodies go flying. Yeah, I'm fine if that's enough. No worries. This companion. Okay, so return to the droid, and we'll stop the video from there.
That'll fix it.
Alright, I'll see you guys in the next part. Take care.